Oh my gosh. This is the size of my phone and it creates this much light. That's crazy. So let me start out by saying this. If you need a light that just gets the job done, you're like me and you don't really care about the wattage usage or the lumens, that is important. But if you just need to know it works, this might be the light. For me, I'm either on set or I have a home studio, or I could be at a friend's house and a client's house doing a portrait for them. No matter what, I like to have this light set up, easy to use, quick to use, and I don't have to worry about it. I especially need it to be small enough for some travel needs. To be able to leave it behind for a while without pissing off the wife definitely is gonna be something that she's gonna appreciate and that I'm gonna love because I don't have to tear it down and build it back up again, even though it is pretty quick to set up. So, definitely excited to get into this thing. Let's do it. Here's the travel case for the combo package. I'm never gonna use it, but you know, if you wanna keep it, everything fits in here. Now the light itself is super small. Compared to my watch, I mean, that's amazing. It's also pretty light. It feels pretty premium despite it being just plastic. There's a couple of metal notes to it, but you know, it's lightweight and I prefer to keep it that way. Here's the overall setup for the combo package. So this has a lux output of 11,194 with the reflector. I have no idea what that means, but to put it simply, it's bright. And I'm blind now. Now the app is called ZY Vega. When you get into it, you can connect your light and multiple lights at one time, which is a great nice to have. And as you see, you can adjust the brightness and the color temperature and also the power to it as well. Going down, you see there's certain settings for daytime, tungsten lamp, modeling light, a definite game changer where you don't even have to consider too many things at once. You just kind of go into the app, say I want this, bam. It takes all the setup completely out of this and just makes you think about shooting, not about setting up a light for 20 minutes. Now, one thing I especially love was the fact that this is actually standard to screw into any light stand. I have a couple of different light stands that I've accumulated over the years. This was something for some cumbersome softbox setup that I've had for a while, since I think like college, like 12 years ago, but it works. There's also like a really crappy light stand I picked up for some ring light from a set, and it works for that too. So it definitely can screw into anything, which is nice to have. Also, I mean, look at the size difference. I could keep this up. It's not gonna bother me. I have it by my desk, so I don't have to worry about setting up or even screwing it in. Also, my wife is not gonna notice or mind. Now, one thing that I have with the combo package is this softbox light setup. Now, this is a tiny, tiny little softbox, but just pressing this in, now it's fully inflated. That quick and that easy. This is blowing my mind right now, honestly. And there you go. It doesn't really make a lot of noise too, which is a really big benefit. The fan only goes on when it needs to, and that's going at 100 for a minute or two. But after a minute or two, check this out. And that's the mic going right onto the fan. Now taking a step back as I'm blinded again. Could you hear anything? I think you hear the fridge more than you hear the fan, so there you go. So I'm gonna go in front of the light now. This is like at the lowest level intensity. It's a little moody, but pretty cool. What comes with the standard package is this reflector with the diffuser here. With the combo package, obviously, this softbox umbrella. I don't know what this is actually called at the moment, but basically like a mini tripod handle to hold in your hand. There you go. Also, obviously the Bowens light adapter. Now this amplifies the light, but also you're able to put a bigger softbox umbrella onto it. One thing I definitely want to do though, I only got one light. I would love to get a second light. You can use one as a key, one as a background. There's also the MOLUS X100, which is even more powerful than this. This is 60 watts, that one's 100 watts. That might be my second light, sort of my second go-to. Definitely intrigued to see what that kind of has and what that has in store, but let's find out. But regardless, this is kind of the cheaper version. This is the pocket light. Definitely happy with this. I love it so far. I can't wait to use it more often. I wanted to move to actually show you certain details about this. Obviously, I don't have a great light setup, so that's why it might be a little dark, which is why I need this bad boy. There's two ways to charge this. There's the DC in 24 volt power input here. This is with a normal jack. Let's see if that could focus. That's a normal input jack that you would go into there. The cable wire is about 15 feet. That's a pretty good amount of distance. It's more than I'm ever going to need in this one-bedroom apartment. Now, the second way to actually charge this is with a USB-C power adapter. With this power adapter, you could actually charge it with a portable power brick. Now, taking this with the portable charger, it's USB-C only. I use this to charge my phone, certain batteries, and things on the go. There is a limit. I could only go up to 24% brightness. With that being said, I'm outside. Wow. Since this was my first light, I wanted to get the combo package. It was at $319. The standard is $250, so I'm not sure if I would get another one as a standard for $250, is just a little bit cheaper, or I would go all out with the MOLUS X100. That is a 100-volt light, even more powerful than this, which is kind of hard to imagine because this is packing a punch. But those are obviously nice things to know. Again, $250 for the standard, $320 for the combo. So just to recap, this is definitely going to be my go-to light source for both photo and video, whether be it on a small set or in my home studio. This is definitely going to be a wonderful thing to have. Because of its size, its capability, and its weight, it's a no-brainer. Now, I want to thank you personally for sticking around for the end of this video. If you found it helpful, if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps me out, especially to go onto this YouTube journey early on for this channel in this beginning stage. I definitely appreciate it as this channel begins to grow. So until next time, peace.